When I was a kid, now I remember Brookside and Peoria as a kid, based on coming down here with my family. And one thing I didn't mention before is I actually went to McClure Elementary for a little while, which is right up the street at 61st Street. It's in between Peoria and Lewis. So as a kid, we would come over here. Pennington's Drive-In used to be down here on Peoria, so that was a kind of a hot spot to want to go to. It was just a little drive-through, a little drive-in. It's kind of like, to me, it's like a pre-Sonic, but better. And people who remember Pennington's probably remember that. You could get shakes, malts, drinks, food. It didn't matter what you're after. That was kind of that drive-in, one of those original type drive-in restaurants. And we would come in, and one of our good friends had a 1966 Le Mans convertible. And I remember him taking my dad and he and their son Ward and I, and putting us boys in the back seat. We'd come down, go to Pennington's, get something to drink, and cruise up and down Peoria. Back then, lots of people cruised Peoria. It was just kind of a thing to do, I guess, back then in the early 70s. And so the lights, of the street, the action on the street, people driving around, it was always interesting. And I think Brookside kind of almost went away out of a lot of people's minds for a little while, but it's starting to revamp. It's been coming back. So when I looked at a place to put my agency, this is one of the places I loved in Tulsa, that I always loved as a kid and really wanted to put my business. You talk with all kinds of different people from all different walks of life, but what you're really trying to do is educate people about what they really need and help them get what they need, not just sell them a product. And that's what I think a lot of times happens to people in insurance. They go out and they price shop. They're looking for, what's the best price I can get. They're not really getting what they need for coverage for their family and for their future, and getting probably the service that they need and deserve. And so part of what we try to do is educate them and provide service, the best service we can. Every one of my clients has my cell phone number. And as part of what's on my card, I give them my cell phone number and I tell them this, and I sincerely mean it. You call me anytime, day or night. I don't care if it's 2 o'clock on a Saturday morning, something happens, you need me, I'll get up, get dressed, and come where I need to come. But the only time I won't answer that phone, I tell them, is while I'm in church. You can call, leave a message, send a text, I'll get back to you. And they all seem to respect that. We actually had one not long ago where a lady had a wreck way out east of Tulsa. She had a wreck. She had her dog with her, and she needed to go to the hospital. However, her little dog was in the car with her, and she would not leave. She called us, and in the middle of a storm, got my truck, went out, drove out to where the wreck had been, took a towel with me, got the dog, wrapped the dog up. The dog was fine, actually. He was friendly as he could be. Put him in my other seat, and he kept wanting to get in my seat. Finally got him settled down, brought him back to the office. We got him some water, we checked him out. He was great. He ran around here, just followed me everywhere. And she needed to be in the hospital a couple days. So actually Karen took the dog home with her for a couple days. I love this location. I love where we're at here at 43rd and Peoria. Peoria is growing still. It's still developing south, which I'm kind of on that edge of that development if you're looking at the development of Peoria. But there's starting to be more businesses and more upgrades happening as you move south. And I'm excited about that. I'm excited to see that Brookside is coming back and Peoria is coming back. Very vibrant, very great, a great area to be in. One thing I was told early on, and I firmly believe, you take care of your people and your people take care of you. And no matter what business that is, as a management, when I was in the corporate world, you take care of your people who work for you, they will take care of you. It's the same way in this business. You take care of your clients, I believe, and they'll still stay with you. They'll take care of you long term. So that's what this is about, is taking care of people.